My name is Guy Wallace, and I'd like to orient you to the Training and Development Systems View. Training and Development Systems View is covered in my book of the same name, a book that is now available as a free PDF on my website. More on that later. I created this model or framework in the late 1980s to help me assist my training and development clients in becoming more process-centric in their approaches to their department and how they do business. And hopefully they would then take a more process-centric approach with their clients and approach their efforts as learning by design, which is when and where the enterprise deliberately moves away from informal learning as the appropriate mode for certain target processes and certain target audiences. There are 3 levels to the model: leadership, core, and support. For those who are familiar with my other work, my other books, including Management Areas of Performance, you'll see the parallels between the 2 models. They are both slightly different applications of the PAC processes for training and development, learning, and knowledge management, and its analysis methodologies and templates. You can learn more about the PAC processes on my website. More on that later. Learning by design requires that the training and development systems and processes for creating the deliberate, targeted learnings are in enough control, not necessarily total control, and not no control at all. Training and Development Systems View is never about whatever, whenever, or however. Control where it is warranted from the shareholder and stakeholders' perspectives. If you can't control everything, and it was your money, where would you spend your time and focus your attention to gain control? Control. Certain variables within some processes need to be better understood and also within some level of control, the situationally right amount of control. In small T&D systems, some things may not need formal control. The processes are still there, but they may happen over coffee in a casual meeting. The cost for being wrong with those processes will seldom sink the enterprise ship or even cause much flooding. They are caught more quickly and more easily resolved. In larger systems, that informality may extract a huge price. It's harder to catch process problems in a larger system because of the inherent complexity of the processes and the systems themselves. Training and development is much more than buying or building training and then delivering it. In a large enterprise, this effort can be consuming millions or hundreds of millions of dollars every year. Are those just costs, or are they investments? And how do you know? Is it in control? Is it scalable, reliable, repeatable, predictable? And if not, what is that costing the enterprise? There are 2 key versions to the Training and Development Systems View model. The 3 levels stacked, leadership at the top, core in the middle, and support at the foundation. And the other perspective, the one on the book cover, is a clock face. Let's walk through the model. Please note that there are 47 distinct processes bundled into 12 systems, represented on the clock face, that are organized into 3 groupings: leadership, core, and support. Of course, one task you should do early in your passes at assessment is to first align my model and the segmentation of these processes with your model and how you name and number your processes. Training and Development Systems View, the leadership systems and processes. In the T&D system, the goal of leadership is to lead, the goal of core is to do, and the goal of support is to enable. The leadership systems and processes guide both the core and the support systems and processes of the training and development, learning, and/or knowledge management functions represented by the Training and Development Systems View model. At L1, or 12 o'clock on the clock face model, is the Training and Development Governance and Advisory System. This system's processes organize all of the key stakeholders of the enterprise in order to formalize the channels of communication for providing advice from the training and development internal marketplace customers and governance from the leaders of the enterprise. There are two processes here. 1, the training and development governance process. 2, the training and development advisory process. L2, or at 1 o'clock, training and development strategic planning system. This system's processes organize all of the strategic planning for the training and development, learning, or knowledge management function to ensure that the training and development's plans and efforts are consistent with the strategic plans of the critical elements of the enterprise. There are two processes here. Number 1, enterprise strategic plans, surveillance process. Number 2, training and development strategic planning process. L3, at 2 o'clock, includes training and development operations planning and management system. This system's processes organize and guide the day-to-day operations and management of the various training and development operations to ensure consistency with the strategies of training and development and the strategies of its key critical stakeholders. There are three processes here. Number 1, annual operations planning and budgeting process. Number 2, quarterly operations planning and budgeting update process. Number 3, forecasting and accounting process. L4, or at 3 o'clock, the training and development cost benefits measurement system. This system's processes organize the measurement and reporting of all training and development metrics and provide the data and interpretations, where appropriate, to the training and development leadership, staff, and all of the key customers and stakeholders in the training and development marketplace. There are four processes here. Number 1, cost benefits measurement system design and deployment process. 2, ongoing cost benefit measurement and feedback receiving process. 3, training and development project lessons learned process. 4, results reporting and archiving process. L5, or at 4 o'clock, training and development process improvement system. This system's processes organize the quality process improvement efforts for both continuous improvement and discontinuous improvement to the processes of the entire training and development system. There are two processes here. Number 1, training and development issues generation and assessment process. 2, training and development improvement project planning and management process. The training and development core systems and processes. These are the key main business processes for the training and development, learning, and knowledge management functions. These determine both the training and development product line and services required to serve the high payback and critical business needs, and also to develop and deploy them. This is where the voice of the customer and the voice of the suppliers are heard with at least an equal but different clout in all training and development decision making. Customers and stakeholders own the content, and T&D owns the processes for developing and deploying T&D content that returns significantly more to the bottom line than it originally took away. The training and development core processes are organized by the following core systems. At C1, or at 5 o'clock, the training and development product and service line design system. This system's processes organize the efforts to systematically define the performance-based training and development product line and the training and development service line required to deploy those training and development products and services to the appropriate learners for business high payback critical needs, not the needs of medium or low importance. There are three processes here. 1, training and development product and service line program management process. 2, training and development product line design process. 3, training and development service line design process. C2, or at 6 o'clock, the training and development product and service line development and acquisition system. This system's processes organize the efforts to build, buy, and use or buy and modify training and development consistent with the performance-based requirements and the training and development product line architecture designs, as well as the services needed to meet the high payback critical business needs. Again, not the low-hanging fruit. There are 5 processes here. 1, training and development product and service line development and acquisition program management process. 2, training and development custom development process. 3, training and development purchased product acquisition process. 4. Training and development purchase product modification process. 5. Existing training and development maintenance process. C3, or at 7 o'clock, the training and development product and service line deployment system. This system's processes organize the operations of the training and development distribution channels, including traditional instructor-led group-paced classroom deliveries, but also web delivery systems, CD-ROM, CBT, structured OJT. This includes all of the media and methods for deploying either traditional or non-traditional training and development, learning, and knowledge management products. The core processes of training and development produce and ship the high payback knowledge and skill products to the customers per the leadership direction and resourcing for the push audiences. Pull audiences are another matter altogether. There are 7 processes here. 1. Training and development master materials storage and retrieval process. 2. Training and development master materials change management process. 3. Training and development scheduling process. 4. Training and development facilitator and coach development and certification process. 5. Facilitator-led training and development deployment process. 6. Self-paced training and development deployment process. 7. Coached and mentored training and development deployment process. The training and development support systems and processes are critical enablers for the high-performance capability of the training and development core and leadership processes. These support processes are organized by the following support systems. S1, or at 8 o'clock, Training and Development Marketing and Communications System. This system's processes organize all of the communications and marketing or selling efforts to provide timely, easily accessible information to all of the customers and stakeholders in the training and development organization's marketplace. There are 3 processes here. 1. Training and development stakeholder communications process. 2. Individual training and development planning process. 3. Training and development ordering and registration process. S2, or 9 o'clock, Training and Development Financial Asset Management System. This system's processes organize the financial planning and reporting activities for the training and development system and links to the enterprise financial systems. There are 2 processes here. Organizational training and development plans and budget roll-up and adjustment process. 2. Training and development physical property management process. At S3, or at 10 o'clock, Training and Development Human and Environmental Asset Management System. This system's processes acquire and organize all of the assets, human or not, to conduct all of the work inherent in the training and development system's leadership, core, and support processes. All people, facilities, grounds, machinery, equipment, tools, data and information, materials and supplies, and the culture and consequences put into place bring to life the enterprise processes and systems for training and development. There are 11 processes here. 1. Training and development staff recruiting and selection and succession process. 2. Training and development staff training and development process. 3. Training and development staff assessment process. 4. Training and development staff compensation and benefits process. 5. Training and development staff rewards and recognition process. 6. Training and development organizational structure design process. 7. Training and development facilities development and deployment process. 8. Training and development equipment and tools development and deployment process. 9. Training and development materials and supplies acquisition and deployment process. 10. Training and development information systems development and deployment process. 11. Training and development methods deployment process. S4, or at 11 o'clock, Training and Development Research and Development System. This system's processes organize the surveillance and testing of various new training and development methods and training and development technologies for the potential purposes of internalization. There are 3 processes here. 1. Training and development methodology and technology surveillance process. 2. Training and development internal and external benchmarking process. 3. Training and development methodology and technology pilot testing process. The intent of all of this, of course, is to facilitate your assessment of your specific situation. First, think about the issues you currently have, the problems, the opportunities, the challenges you are facing. After your first quick pass at the model, using the initial assessment questions in the book and in this podcast series, you should begin to have a feel of the key processes that might be at the heart of your issues and your solutions. But think deeply about each, as you don't want to address and react to symptoms. You want to get at the root cause or causes. And that is hopefully where the book will take you as you dig deeper into the processes, bundled into systems or segmented further into areas of performance. You'll see the potential fixes to your systems and processes within a more systemic whole, and not just one process at a time, or even narrower. Well, that's it in a podcast nutshell, so to speak. This was intended as an overview of the Training and Development Systems View model and intent, prior to you listening to the remaining 3 podcasts in this series, and or using the book to guide your assessments to a deeper level. The book, Training and Development Systems View, is available as a free PDF on my website at www.eppic.biz. That's epic with 2 P's, .biz. And you can reach me, Guy Wallace, via the website as well. I hope that you have found this informational. Have a great day.